Well, hello and welcome everybody to episode 89 of Late Arrivals.
The Alex Malgini episode.
McGillney.
I thought Lou disappeared for a sec there, but he
Yeah.
phased in and out of the locker. Some beautiful
Yeah,
jerseys
Yes.
back there.
Yep.
they're sweaters, not jerseys.
Tarps.
Ratio. Your
I need
mom.
Jesus. I need to get in the habit of just calling them tarps. Because usually if I
Tarps.
say tarp, Lou doesn't correct
That
me
doesn't
with
even make
sweater.
that doesn't even make any sense.
A
Tarp.
tarp.
Do you want some Pit Vipers and a Bath Pro Shop
I
hat
don't
too?
think Chris knows what
Let's
a
go.
tarp is.
I'm familiar with tarps.
Okay, well,
Yes.
I don't think you are, but okay.
Chris is gonna start packing zins on streams. And what's up, bro?
Someone's got to take Connor's spot.
Trying to say Connor's
Have
a
you
dude,
have you
bro.
have you have you guys ever watched the real bros of Family Valley on YouTube?
Can't say I have.
It
I
is.
I discovered it last night and I just binge watched the shit out of that
Nice.
for 3 hours.
That's the one where it's like get your boy, bro, and it's the
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, they had the bro off.
Oh, okay.
It's the gif where the dude's like, I'm straight up not having a good time, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That
I've never
that
watched
that
it, but I've seen clips and those
apparently they're coming out with a movie in July on
are
Roku.
they really?
Yeah,
Huh.
One of
yeah.
the 97 streaming services out there.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm
There
sick of
is
streaming
there is
services.
there is way too many.
There's way too many.
I think they want everyone to miss cable and everyone's gonna end up going back.
So it's basically cable at this point.
Yeah, might
Pretty
as well.
much.
But yeah, Alex McGillney.
Great Canuck.
He was a Buffalo Sabre.
We always find our
Still,
way back.
still,
Yeah.
still not a Hall of Famer, I don't think. Or did he get in?
He did
I think he
not.
got in. No?
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
he
He
got
so.
in.
didn't.
I
No,
think
he
he's
didn't.
being snubbed for whatever
He
reason.
is. Yeah.
It's
He's
a
being
it's a
snubbed.
big deal every year because they always point out like, well, why is this guy in or why did this guy get in?
Yeah.
Jake Schilling for ESPN Plus. Jake Rudolph.
I mean, it's been nice when it's worked lately.
Yeah.
I haven't been randomly told that my
Just
Spectrum package doesn't
just
have.
pay no mind to that. Pay no mind.
Um, speaking of ESPN Plus, though, apparently they're going to be changing things up coming this fall. It's going to be venue sports now or something because
Why?
they're like combining ESPN, Fox, and like TNT into a streaming app. So ESPN Plus is going to be venue sports or something. So hopefully, like if you have an ESPN Plus subscription, hopefully it carries over and you don't have to go through all the stuff again and make sure you have everything. Like I have Hulu Live TV that comes with Disney Plus and ESPN Plus, so I hope I'm good. Like I don't need to
Dude, when I bought that
start
bundle, it
over.
took me like 3 hours of aggravation to get all three set up from the bundle. And I
I
was just
mean,
hating life when I was trying to set it up. It was just annoying and there's no need for all these streaming services, dude.
yeah. And we'll
There
get
should
into
be at
another
least
streaming
there
service
should
a
there
little bit
should be
later.
like three at max.
3, yeah. Yeah. You could even flirt with a fourth, but you don't need like 10.
No.
And it's kind of ironic because they are like, oh, this is exclusively on here, and then that streaming service loses it, and then it's like on Netflix the
Yeah.
very next
Dude,
week.
the
You're like,
Yeah.
well, cool. I'm glad I paid $10 for this shit.
the NFL literally made the freaking one of the playoff games an Amazon exclusive game in the
Yeah.
playoffs last
Peacock
last
too.
season.
Peacock too. Because I had to buy
Yeah.
Peacock.
Or no, it was still on NBC.
I don't think.
I,
Oh, I'm thinking of regular season. It was that Bills Chargers game, like at the end of the season. I literally had to buy Peacock TV to watch it because it was like a
you
Saturday
didn't
night game.
have
I think it
you
was
don't have
Christmas
like
Eve.
regular NBC?
I do, but it wasn't. It was a Saturday night game and it was exclusive to Peacock. It was a Christmas Eve game.
Oh.
Yeah, it was lame. So I still have that Peacock subscription. I bought a year.
I mean, too bad you're not into wrestling. You could watch a lot of wrestling on there.
True. There's a lot of wrestling on there. Apparently rugby is popular on that app. That's all I see is rugby on there.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't Amazon. It was Peacock. It was the Chiefs and the Dolphins.
Oh, okay.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like Jake Rudolph said, Premier League is also on there, so that did help behind that. I was able to watch a little bit more of Manchester City.
The tax sheets.
The the Premier League champs
113
years in a
FC
row.
baby, let's go.
4 years in a row.
Or is it
That trophy.
how many? Is it 113?
I think it's 0.
No, it's in the triple digits. I know that.
I don't know. I don't know. There was probably a typo
Chris
somewhere.
supports a tax cheat team. Everyone boo him. Build a championship the right way. You bums.
Oh, we have things to
Manchester
not
will
boo.
always be red no matter what. Don't you forget
Okay.
it.
Okay.
No, I'm hot.
Go hit the showers, Luke. Cool down a little bit.
We do have some Ducks prospects to talk about.
We could talk about them later. Let's just talk about it.
Talk about what?
Oh, we gotta build up excitement here, Lou. We can't just
Talk about what, Lou? No. No, we gotta shout out Rodwin Dionisio.
Oh, okay.
He won the
Well,
Memorial Cup. He won the Memorial Cup with Saginaw Spirit. They were the first American team to win the Canadian Hockey League, by the way.
got shut down again.
So that's pretty cool. USA Hockey rules, obviously. But shout out to Dionisio. That's awesome. And then we had a signing. Ducks signed Clara, our goalie. The goalie guild continues
the
to grow.
firstborn Italian
The Italian
be drafted.
stallion.
Our Italian
Gabagool
stallion in
over
between the
here.
pipes. Got his entry-level contract.
Where's the freaking Gabagool?
But I mean, congrats to Damien. He is staying in Sweden.
They gave him an orange duck sweater. I don't know if you caught
They
that,
did.
but they
did.
they gave him that.
That's
Yeah.
I
very
thought
true.
that was fascinating.
Yep. Go look at the post if you don't believe us.
Yeah,
He's got the orange jersey right there on the
it's
table.
not a
while
jersey,
he's
it's a
signing.
sweater, bro.
It's got a beautiful bright orange tarp on that table while he's signing that contract.
Could just see Lou vibrating over there, just
Um,
wanting to tell you you're wrong, to stop saying that.
Yeah.
Well, to not beat around the bush anymore. It was a little interesting that they chose to give him an orange jersey.
Yeah.
I didn't really notice it until I was scrolling through Instagram, and the guy who runs Fly Together Daily had posted that on his story and was like, huh, ain't that interesting?
Ooh.
And then I posted it in the group chat, and we're all like, huh, yeah, that is a little suspect, a little weird.
Yeah.
But we officially have word that the WebD in this current iteration is no more.
Yep.
So, everyone react accordingly. If you
It's
haven't
gone.
already, I kind of feel like everything blew up this morning when it got posted.
Yeah.
What was your first reaction when you saw the news?
Relief.
Yeah, I was about to say mine was relief. I remember in my head just being like, thank God that's like out. It's out there, like
I was internally making noises and moaning in my mind.
Were you just vibrating,
Well, I wasn't vibrating like that, but
shaking around on the floor?
what do you think I do at my house?
Seize up? I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
But if you haven't seen the great team at Aesthetics, they had posted a video yesterday kind of about some of the talks of changes with Fanatics coming out. And they originally hinted at it yesterday.
Mhm.
It was kind of like, this may happen this season, this may happen next season, but something to watch out for.
Yeah.
Then the bomb was dropped at 11:03 this morning of getting more updates since posting the New Jersey Watch video yesterday. I can confirm now that the Kings and Ducks will both have new uniforms and new primary logos next season. Rebrand bonanza coming to SoCal this summer. Both should be out by the draft. And then followed it up and said, I got to look at both logos and we can say this. The Ducks logo is a modernized version of the Mighty Ducks logo in orange, black, and gold. And the Kings is a modernized version of the Gretzky era logo in black and silver with a new crown design inside. Haven't seen jerseys yet.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think we really need to see them to be all in on this because I don't know, it's nice that we finally have gotten to this point where they have realized that they're just printing money.
Yeah, right. Jesus.
They also added, they replied to someone, but they said, haven't seen it yet, but told there is a new duck foot that will be a secondary mark.
Yeah. So the Mighty Duck and the Mighty Duck logo will be modernized, and then the web D will be like maybe simplified, possibly.
What do you think it's gonna look like?
They should just do photorealistic, just like the old like predator skull, like make it a realistic duck foot.
I'm interested to see both logos, the new look webbed foot, and then the modern. I wonder what they're gonna do with the modernized Mighty Duck logo. Like, what does that mean? Like,
I'm gonna guess it's probably just the colors. I at least in my mind, I want to believe that it's just they're gonna update the colors, or maybe make
the
it like a
will be a little
sleeker. Because I know there's differences between the oranges and the original logo. I don't remember who or where I saw it talking about it, but there's like a difference in this, like the sticks behind the mask. I thought was like what they said with the orange ones. I don't know if it was the color or if it was just the design. So maybe it's something like that.
Maybe.
I also could be imagining that conversation. Maybe just an internal thought I'm remembering, but I could have sworn somewhere I read something that was like there are differences between the current iteration with the orange and the original.
Okay. I will say that anyone that thinks that the Mighty Duck logo is just going to be slapped on an orange jersey, that's not going to be the case. Like, it's going to be a little bit different, and I don't think it's going to be the way things are being talked about. I don't think it's going to be just the orange third jersey the way it is. I think it's going to be completely different. Even Aesthetics was replying to people wondering what the white jersey would look like, and they brought up our white Mighty Duck, the orange and black reverse retro, and he said it's not quite that either. So I don't know if they're going to go back to the original striping, or if it's going to be the third jersey striping, or maybe I don't know. I have no idea where they're going with it, but
Jake said the current iteration is just a color swap, and the new one will slightly be modified.
Okay. And I know some people are kind of upset that they're not going full eggplant jade, but come on, like it's been said year after year that the Samuelis are obsessed with the color orange. The team plays in Orange County. I mean, it's all right there. It's not. You can hate
orange is never going away as long as
I mean, you can hate the
Samuelis
orange and
are owning
black.
the team.
I'm not saying that you have to like it, and just because it's the Ducks, you have to like it. But I don't know. I like the orange and black. I think it looks really, really nice with the Mighty Duck logo. It makes it pop a little bit differently than the eggplant and jade. And if they go forward with the orange, like an orange home and a white away, it sets up perfectly for
for an alternate. Yeah,
really
there's no
cool...
alternate. There's no alternate like confirmed or yet, right?
Yeah, no. If they're gonna do this whole thing and like rebrand and kind of do this Mighty Duck logo, switch it up a little bit, they're probably gonna go
an original
home and away
uniform for the alternate. So the perfect way to go.
Yeah, and next season it'll probably just be the home and away for them. I don't know if they'll have a third. They probably won't. If they're gonna change all this up, it'll probably just start with a home and away. But when they do come out with a third, I mean, maybe they put the redefined, whatever you want to call it, Web D on a third jersey, or maybe they go
Honestly,
Mighty
I
Duck.
think now that you say that, that's probably what they're gonna go
Yeah.
do.
But even if they do that for a third, they can always have like what the Sharks do. They have the Heritage jersey. That's like the OG Shark,
Oh,
the
that's right.
teal, the old
Are they
logo.
keeping those? The Sharks?
No, they don't. No, they're keeping their thirds.
Oh, the all black one.
The black like California jersey or whatever it was.
Yeah, that one with the fin.
Stevie
Yeah.
in the chat said, "I have a feeling the Duckfoot's going to be an outlined orange version, similar to the shopping bags at the team store. So kind of like that like stencil
That wouldn't
design.
surprise me. Yeah.
I mean, that would be horrible.
No, it wouldn't.
I mean, I kind of feel like regardless of what they do, as long as it's not horribly botched, which I highly doubt. I mean,
Yeah.
it's such a sought after logo, and
Yeah.
one that a lot of people that aren't even fans of the team would be mad if they fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's the case, but I mean, let's be real. Anything is just an immediate 10 out of 10 upgrade over what we've been using.
Yeah, and I'm hoping the jerseys are a little more simplified. Like not too simplified, like the Lightning, where it's too boring, but like maybe limit the gold.
Yeah, I think they did say that they are eliminating the baby poop gold.
Baby poop.
Oh, well, what kind of color would you call it?
I don't know. I mean, if your
Baby
baby's
poop
pooping that
gold.
color, I don't know. You
I
might
mean,
want to take them to the doctor.
the actual designation, I think, is Vegas gold now. It used
Is it?
to be Pittsburgh gold. But I mean, at least from like the gear customization standpoint, that color is called Vegas gold now.
Interesting.
I think as long as the redefined D isn't the baby poop gold,
We're gonna
I think
call it
I'm
California
gonna
gold.
I'm still gonna call it baby poop gold. Um, I think it'll look better if they just take away that color, you know?
Yeah, like I'm kind of hoping like with they go orange home jersey. I'm hoping the Mighty Duck has like maybe they'll give it like the eggplant treatment where the triangle in the logo is maybe gray, the gray silver
Yeah, I was
with
wondering.
with gold sticks, and then the white jersey can have an orange triangle and keep the sticks gold. So the sticks can stay gold on both jerseys. Because that's one thing I'm excited for them to kind of get rid of. The only thing I didn't like about the orange Mighty Duck jerseys were that the hockey sticks were still yellow. Because there's no yellow in our color scheme.
The rest,
it worked
yeah.
better with the purple, and even like some of their alternate jerseys in the Mighty Duck days, they had yellow trim on on one of those wacky jade color jerseys, I think.
Is that orange in my background? The sticks? That's orange?
The sticks are yellow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that bothered me.
Those are the first year Adidas ones.
Yeah. Because even I have like the cool Mighty Duck sticker in the current colors, and the sticks are orange, and it just looks so much better.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
even if the sticks were gold, I would take that. But yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be silver, because wouldn't they say that would be part of their color scheme and silver wasn't included in that?
I
think it's
guess.
probably gonna be still gold, honestly.
You think a gold
The gold
background
triangle
with the
the triangle
with orange sticks?
It might be yellow sticks, but I don't know. I hope it's yellow sticks though.
You hope it's yellow?
Or the original sticks, this that color.
Yeah.
So yellow.
Just trying to confuse me.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But it's Felix had said earlier, it's cool to see that this coming core of players is going to finally have like their defining uniform. They're not going to be stuck wearing just those shitty jerseys anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
it's crazy.
I know, like, everybody always ranks those jerseys really low on like current NHL jerseys, and they're not wrong. Like I feel like at least with Adidas kind of did them better.
Yeah.
They didn't look as bad as the Reeboks did.
Reebok colors were so bad.
but
Yeah.
it was way overdue. It was time. It's nice to
New
see that
new
this,
cores coming in.
yeah, like
It's time for something new.
the kids get to wear nice uniforms. They don't have to talk about, oh, the storied history of this franchise. And I remember the Mighty Duck as, growing up and then having to wear those shit ass jerseys on there.
Uniforms, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing that nobody's really talking about, new center ice logo.
Oh my God, it's gonna go so hard.
I honestly think that's just as big as getting the new uniforms.
Yeah, it's
Just
gonna go.
having the Mighty Duck logo back on center
Oh,
ice at the
it's gonna
Honda
be
Center.
so beautiful. I can't wait. I can't wait.
And CJB in chat, sorry. So the reverse retro 2.0 is perfection, and that they hope that we go with that color scheme, just with the modernized.
Yeah,
I wouldn't hate that. I
I
was a
love that
fan of the
jersey.
2.0s. Those were
Yeah.
really nice.
I wish I would have got mine personalized.
Yeah.
I just I don't see them just copying pasting that, but I wouldn't be mad if they
Don
did.
said, I don't know about
Yeah.
you, Lou, but I was a huge fan of this year's center ice logo. Yeah, that was a great center ice logo.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
That was a good anniversary logo.
Mm-hmm.
They made up for the
25th.
pregnant, yeah, the pregnant 25th
Yeah.
logo.
I had
They
a lady
definitely
come
took
in
a
the
good
store
step forward.
today that she brought her 30th in to customize, and we were talking, and she was telling us how she's a season ticket holder and all that, and I was like, oh yeah, the one year I was a season ticket holder was the 25th, and one of my coworkers was like, what year was that? And I was like, oh, it was the one with the pregnant logo, and this lady just looked at me in horror. I was like, oh shit, I forgot not a lot of people are terminally online and think the same way. This poor old lady was like, "What?"
But yeah, I think we only got when did we only have like a couple years of like the you guys might not you guys probably don't remember this, but like when the Mighty Duck was at center ice, like the one Mighty Duck logo, because they used to have the double logos when they first started, but I
Yeah.
think they only went 1 year with like the Mighty Duck big at center ice one logo. I think it was
Did
only
they?
1 year. I think because it was the 1 year, and then I think they had their 10th anniversary, and that's when they had the cool Mighty
The X.
Decade. Yeah, the Mighty Decade logo, and then after that, I think they changed to the Web
Yeah,
theme. So
that logo goes really hard. The Mighty Decade.
yeah, that one's
Yeah.
really cool. I enjoyed
Didn't
that
they
one.
make a banner for that too?
I
Yeah.
think.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
they
I'm
did.
looking
I
on.
remember years ago when we were arguing with Preds fans about their stupid banners. So you guys had this up for an anniversary year. And the retort always was, well, yes, but we took it down after the 10th year and didn't hang it back up.
Yeah.
You still have a seventh man banner hanging.
Bozos.
Yeah, that banner is, ironically, I remember this. I don't know how I remember this, but again, I can't remember what happened yesterday or what I ate for lunch. But
Me
earlier
too.
this season, when we were doing good, and I cursed us with posting the picture of Jeff Hardy jumping off the ladder, that was at one of the WrestleManias where they had the TLC match. Or no, it wasn't a WrestleMania, but it was one of the TLC matches with the Dudleys and Edge and Christian. And in the background of that picture, you can see that banner. And
Yeah,
I
that
got a
was
comment on
WrestleMania
that tweet.
2000.
I got a comment on that tweet that was like, didn't Jeff or didn't Bubba Ray roll off the table? So Jeff was the one that went through and not him. And I was like, oh shit, you're right. And then the season fell off the wagon, and that tweet aged perfectly.
And when Shawn Michaels won the WWF Championship in '96, when he went through he rode the thing off from the rafters to the ring,
Yeah.
you could see the Mighty Duck banner.
It's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Again, I can remember this shit, but Ask me what I've done the last week, and I can tell you two things.
Yeah.
Hey, I guess my memory just we're putting the important stuff there. I know how to do Destiny raids, know where I can find Mighty Duck Banner and WWE videos, and
There you
yeah,
go.
other useless shit.
I'm
Love that for
trying
me.
to I'm trying to Google like Mighty Duck Center Ice logos, but it's just all the WebD. Like,
Hmm.
I mean, you probably have to really refine like old Getty images or like
Yeah.
old like magazines to find that, my guess.
I was gonna
yeah,
say,
it just
speaking
looks
of
like they. So you said it was only one season of just one giant Mighty Duck logo?
that's what I remember. It might have been like 2004.
It's probably
Because
one of the later
then
seasons.
because then it was the Mighty Decade in 03. 2004, I think they might have went back to the Mighty Duck at Center Ice. But then there was the lockout, and then when they came back from the lockout, I'm pretty sure that's when the change happened, I think.
It was 2004, Christopher. The
Ooh.
faceoff.net has it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that website.
What's it
Let's
called?
see. The faceoff.net. I'll share my screen.
Ooh, we're getting Center Ice porn.
Oh yeah. It's lotion, huh?
The Carl's
Oh,
Who
wow.
Jr.
said that?
logo.
Whoa, the faceoff.net really upgraded the last time I've been on here. This is nice.
Dude, that
Yeah,
Carl's
that's a
Jr.
beauty.
That Carl's Jr. logo is pretty sweet. Not gonna
Well, at
lie.
least we know you're not crazy, Chris.
Yeah, look at that.
I wonder if they're
It's
gonna
gonna
do
look so
that.
good being back.
It's
Yeah.
gonna look very nice.
I wonder if they're gonna do
Ooh.
that or the double. That'd be sick if they did the double
I don't think we can
logo.
pull off the double like I think it really fits for Montreal and Philly. For some reason, when they have the double logos, it just looks right, but everyone else kind of
You
looks
didn't
weird.
like the double Mighty Duck logos on Center
It
Ice?
was all right, but when they had the big Mighty Duck Center Ice, like just all alone, it was beautiful. Like show that thing off, man. Don't put two tiny logos at Center Ice.
I don't think we could do double logos like Philly because J Money might die if that happens.
We already took their colors.
Took
Now
their
we're gonna take
colors, took
their
their
Center
top
Ice design.
prospect, taking their center ice design. We
Two
love you, buddy.
things.
We're just
Yeah,
giving you grief.
yeah, we do love you. Two things. Speaking of the guy that we stole from the Flyers, good old Cutter Gauthier was named the 2024 Bob Johnson Award winner, and it's an honor that recognizes excellence in international hockey competition. He was an alternate captain for the 2024 U.S. national junior team, and he helped lead Team USA to a gold medal at the World Juniors in Sweden this past January. So congrats to...
Who's Bob Johnson and why does he have a award named after him?
You know, Lou, you got a lot of great questions. I just don't always have the answers for you.
Well,
Okay.
we have a mouse sighting in the chat.
Oh, we have the mouse. I know here.
Dude, I'm gonna buy so much new stuff this summer. It's gonna be so dangerous. Jesus, I'm gonna need new Mighty Duck hats. I'm gonna need a hoodie. I'm gonna need
I just hope they
obviously a
don't.
jersey.
I just hope they don't make us wait till like the season starts to start buying just any merchandise.
Right? Oh, no, nothing's available till Christmas.
Yeah, I'm sure they're prepared this time. Unlike,
They're gonna make a ton of money, dude. They better be prepared. Like
do
they're
you
gonna
think
be.
both the home and aways are going to be the top two selling sweaters in the league?
They should.
They could be up there. Yeah.
I think both of them at least are going to be in the top five. They might
Because I
not
know
be.
I think right now, like I know the Kraken and the Golden Knights are selling everything like crazy. I think they're the top two.
The
At least
Golden Knights.
merchandise. At least merchandise wise, maybe not specifically jerseys, but I'm pretty sure merchandise wise, those are the two that have sold a lot over the past couple seasons. And now Lou is gonna fact check me.
What
Let's
is
hope I'm right.
I'm looking
NHL
too.
23?
I was gonna say too, after the Cutter stuff. Speaking of wrestling, did you see the WWE Stanley Cup belt that they're doing?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool looking.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was at first. I had to read it, and I'm like, oh, you can actually like buy this. Like it's for the fans. That's kind of cool. At first, I thought it was something they were gonna like the WWE was gonna give to the NHL's like Stanley Cup champion, and they were gonna have it in the locker room or something along with the cup. But yeah, you can buy it apparently.
The only thing that comes up is player.
Yeah.
I just want to know what the team.
I mean,
team?
it makes sense. It's probably like Vegas and Seattle. I feel like the newer teams get those
Yeah.
sales just because it's the newest thing.
Yeah.
The mouse said Utah
Right.
will be top 3 just because it's the influx of new fan base.
Utah probably, yeah, it'll probably be up there. That's another one. Very interested to see what the hell Utah comes up with. They released their 6 names.
They're all mid.
I'm gonna try to remember all of them off the top of my head. We got the
I'll
Mammoth, we
Google.
got the Yeti.
I'll pull it up right now.
All right, I'm gonna try to
Hold your
name them all
horses.
though. Hold on, let me try to name it. I want to try to do this, Lou. Mammoth,
Yeah.
Yeti,
Yes.
Utah Hockey Club,
Yes.
Outlaws,
Yes.
Blizzard.
Yes. One more.
Ooh. I forgot the 6th one.
The Venom.
Venom, right. I should
That's the
remember
one you've
that
been
when I made
beating the
fun of.
drum for.
I know that's see, I hate it so much. I pretend it's not even there. Like I should have remembered that because I literally just called it out this morning, saying
all
that it's
mid.
like, how is it still in the running? Like, how is Venom still on this list? Like that's crazy to me. Jesus. Go ahead and be called the Venom.
I did a little
Go ahead.
Twitter thread this morning.
You did?
Yeah, I did a Twitter thread of nobody saw it because nobody pays attention to me on Twitter. But I just like did a little like comment on every name. So,
Oh,
like
okay.
the Blizzard, the Avalanche is literally the next state over in
Yeah.
Colorado.
Yeah.
So like calling them the Blizzard would just be lazy.
Blizzard is dumb. Yeah, don't do Blizzard.
I mean,
Hockey Club, don't do Hockey Club.
It's not the best.
No.
I mean, the Hockey Club is okay, but it's still meh. The Mammoth is just really cheesy, and we already have so many animal names in sports in general. We don't need to add another one.
Yeah, and like I said about their names before, I like how a lot of the names Utah's looking at, those team names already exist in Denver. Like the Mammoth or the pro lacrosse team in Denver.
I
So
have
that's
no
funny.
idea why the Venom is even a name for Utah. It makes zero sense to me.
Yeah, what would it be?
They got snakes.
Would it be a snake? You
I
think?
hope
Would it be
not.
a scorpion? Do they have scorpions in Utah?
I don't know. I've never been to Utah.
Southern Utah's got like the desert part, so maybe they do.
And the Yeti that's just dumb.
I mean, I was of the opinion that I feel like Blizzard and Yeti are always going to be talking points for Avs fans to be mad because the old Yeti foot logo on the shoulders of the Avs jerseys, like
Yeah, they're gonna get mad.
And their old
didn't they
mascot.
used to have a Yeti mascot too?
Yeah, Howler. His name was Howler.
The outlaw is
Rest in
the
peace,
outlaws are
Heather
the
Howler.
best. The outlaws are the best one.
Outlaws is still pretty cool, yeah.
But it's an XFL name. Like
It's funny though because it's
Mammoth.
it's like a hard badass name, but for the state of Utah where everyone's nice.
You know what you know what Outlaw sounds like? You know, like a generic like mobile phone game that you download that just doesn't have like real NHL team names on there and all that.
Yeah.
You would find the Outlaws in that game.
On the NHL video game, you can actually there's like a outlaw logo on there. Like
and you can make a
there's a lot of
mascot
people.
that's a giant bandit.
Yeah.
But like the Western theme, that'd be cool because there's really no Western Wild West themed
That
names.
would be fun. Yeah, that would be
So-
fun for like game presentation and stuff, doing like a Wild West.
Just
type
have a
thing.
saloon.
That'd be sick, honestly.
Okay, just look at
But-
everything Knott's Berry Farm does and just do that.
Does dude, Knott's Berry Farm's annoying when you try to get alcohol because they make you like wear wristband and shit. And you know how they like ask you those questions every time you try to buy a beer? Like,
They
is
ask
this
you
your ID?
questions?
Yeah, they're like, is this your ID? Are you 21 years old or something?
Well, let's be real. They had to put a curfew in because of
Yeah.
kids. So I can
Yeah.
imagine people were trying to drink and not being of age.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I get it. It's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
You know,
You go up to him, I'm a man. I'm 40.
I'm 40. Come after me.
Ryan said trade officially. The Anaheim Ducks acquired Tyson Nash in exchange
Shut
for
the
the
hell up,
Iceman.
dude.
Trade is 1-for-1.
Is Tyson
Ban
Nash
him from the
going with
chat.
him?
I actually don't know. I hope not.
Why? I thought you didn't like him. He could go with Utah.
But
Hell
if he
of a-
doesn't go, he's unemployed. That's better.
Oh, okay. Well,
Just leave him in the arena like the Shane Doan banner.
Right? Just send him
This
off to the
is-
back room on his way to the dumpster.
Chris wants people to live on the street, I guess. But okay.
Just Tyson Nash, just him. Everyone
I'm
else.
glad Shane
okay,
Doan got
okay.
his banner back. at
Yeah,
least.
that was a nice little. That was a feel good moment, huh? The only
Yeah.
like the final feel good moment for the Coyotes franchise this year.
Thoughts on the King going back to the Chevy logo?
Chevy drove my Chevy.
As long as
to
it
my
is
back.
not like the concept that Ryan sent us from the mayor.
Did you send
'Cause
that to us
those-
today? I don't remember those.
He didn't send it to
LAP
us
needs a
today,
mayor.
but he sent it a while back where it was
Ryan,
like
if you're listening, can you send that to us so I could see? 'Cause I don't remember.
This podcast
Um,
needs a mayor. Who wants to be our mayor?
they
Well,
were like
everyone
all
has
black.
an insider, but only one can have a mayor.
They were all black.
I remember the picture. It literally was like an all black jersey just with it slapped on, which I mean, probably not the best example of it, but
Yeah.
the mayor seemed to have a beat that was kind of what they were going towards.
I mean, the Chevy's
wonder-
an upgrade, but No.
I'm kind of confused. I didn't know so many Kings fans hated that logo.
wait, do they?
Yeah, the Chevy logo. A lot of them do. Seems like that. I see.
I don't peruse King's Twitter often, so I don't know.
It's because you're not built for LA, Lou.
Oh God, he said it. He's gonna show up. He's gonna show up in the chat.
It's like invoking a spirit, just like, oh God.
Oh God.
my
Ryan said-
only issue with the Chevy logo is it is kind of weird to have both your teams have it, like your AHL and your NHL team be using it.
Yeah.
But to their credit, the Reign really do like it's modern because it's the King's template, but the
Yeah.
logo looks good on those jerseys.
Mhm.
It's just it's weird because it's a bland color scheme of black and white. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's an
obviously,
upgrade. It's an upgrade from what they have now.
yeah.
The home plate logo's just muddy ass after a dinner at Taco Bell.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't play baseball. You're
Yeah.
playing hockey.
Ryan said built for pond.
I'm gonna rebrand. I'm rebranding as well as the Ducks. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
no longer CJK. It's gonna be built for pond.
I'm gonna get you some batting gloves and some high socks.
Yep. Some really big basketball shorts. And
You
I'm
got-
just
you-
gonna stand. I'm not even gonna talk to anybody. I'm just gonna stand there and point. I'm just gonna stand there and point at everybody.
Well, no, you gotta you gotta do a different pose.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna just
You don't
be
want to.
posed.
You don't want to
I'm
be
just gonna be-
a copy.
Yeah,
Did you ever-
yeah. I'll do a
Did you
different
ever
pose
wash
for
your
sure.
hands after doing that, Ryan? He did tell you to go F yourself back to the pond. Just want to make
I
sure
hope-
that you sanitized afterwards.
I hope
Yeah.
only a select few of us know what we're actually talking about.
Yeah, sorry to everyone listening. If you don't know what we're talking about with this whole built for
It's a-
LA stuff,
it's an
consider
inside
yourself
joke.
lucky. Yeah,
It's an
consider
inside
yourself
joke.
lucky. I know this, and I know about this stuff, and it was against my will. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this information.
No, it was just sprung upon us.
But I would definitely do my own pose.
Yeah, you got to do your own pose.
Yeah, but I wouldn't talk to anybody, dude. I would just stand outside the arena in my pose, just not move until I'm ready to go in.
Just answer in poses. Interpret it pose.
Emote like you're in Fortnite.
Yeah. Interpret it pose.
But anyways, back to the Kings.
Apparently they're going back for like a second logo. They're going back to the 70s and 80s, like early 80s King crown. But in silver and black.
Within the Chevy logo, right? Like there's gonna be a new crown inside the Chevy logo, right?
Think so, yeah.
I have no idea.
I'm not sure what that crown looks like.
Ryan said he is still looking for the pick.
No hurry. We're gonna be here a while.
So, Ladies Man and a bunch of numbers said, I was told by Lewis that I'd be hearing moaning and other noises, and I have yet to hear any. Your fans, there's someone asking for you here.
The fans have decided what they want.
Who told you that?
I'm pretty sure you tweeted it, like he said.
Oh shit, did I?
Yeah.
Oh
I
shit.
believe you tweeted that. I believe you tweeted that this morning when we announced the episode.
Yeah, I sure did, I guess. I don't remember. I don't know. I blacked out.
Don't lie to the fans. Okay, so
I blacked out when I saw the news.
Lou blacked out. We have to talk about this. So this is a little extra. So if you want to go buy us a cup of coffee on our link tree, you can go donate. Get us a cup of coffee, and maybe Lou will send you a personal moaning message or something. We'll get him to do something like that.
No, we need to.
Lou might be.
That's for premium content, bro.
He might be starting the other blue and white app.
Yeah,
just for that.
Only moans.
Jesus Christ.
Ladies man says, Coach, is that you buying you a cup of coffee? Wait, did I miss something with him and coffee?
No, I just think that's a little rib at.
Ryan said.
Wonder if he woke up at 5 a.m. today.
Well, he's a big boy, so Ryan said Brian. Why did I call him Brian? Ryan. Ryan said built for moaning groan.
Oh man.
I've known Ryan for like 6 or 7 years now, and this is the first time I ever called him Brian.
But the Kings, I think it's cool that the Ducks and Kings are both kind of going back to their kind of their look in the 90s. Ducks aren't going back color-wise. It is cool that both
other California teams are doing it together. So.
I mean, San Jose went back to the teal, no orange. So I mean,
thank
California is back to looking good.
I mean, orange.
The hockey might be good for two teams, but
orange. I didn't hate the Sharks orange.
I think they just suffered from the same problem of like the Reebok jerseys just had it in there for some reason. Like it wasn't like, the explanation was it would make the teal pop more, and it's like, okay, but why orange? Like there's other colors you could use.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think it ruined the uniforms, but
they got better with Diaz, but it still was weird.
Yeah. Not a fan.
I miss their original all black uniform though, with the shark logo,
That was pretty cool. Yeah.
Every other all black uniform they've done since has just been pretty.
You don't like the current one? With the fin?
It's okay, but I don't know.
Can't stand the Sharks, but I'll say that I like their uniforms. They do have nice colors.
They've never had a bad uniform. They've never had a bad uniform.
Can't really deny their look.
And that's pretty nice. That's good when you could say your team has never had a bad uniform.
Yeah.
Even their, my favorite is the early 2000 uniforms, the one that Timu wore for that season.
Yeah, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
the gray and like the dark teal.
Hmm.
I like that neck, the U neck or whatever that is,
Hmm.
and
Yeah, those weren't too bad.
I like the number font.
See, Ryan sent something in the chat. He said not what I'm looking for, but holy hell. He said graphic design is their passion. They didn't even make the Chevy logo
Dude, that
like
is
both sides are going up.
that's uneven. It's uneven on the left.
Why does it kind of look like it'd be like a wing, like wings?
Yeah, it does look like a. You know the Soaring Over California logo?
He said it looks like someone tried to redraw it all high. But yes,
That
it
is a
does look
logo.
like a pilot's badge.
Yeah.
Something. Sorry to people listening. We got sent.
Yeah, for like the last like
drawing.
half hour, we've been like, oh, look at this. Oh, look at this picture. Let's
Yeah.
look at that. And we
That's
once
why you need
again
to
forget
follow
that
on-
this is a
yeah.
audio medium.
Yeah, you
You
gotta
just
follow
gotta-
on Twitch.
You just got to use the imagination that's in your brain.
Yeah.
And our poor
Draw your own
descriptions of
logo.
everything just makes it better because then it keeps you guessing even more.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Very excited for the
Revamp.
Ducks here. Very excited. I'm glad that we'll probably see it for the draft, and to know that that is only a few weeks away. Just
We still have not got tickets, so
Whew.
we don't know if we're going or not. We should probably talk about that. Maybe
Honestly, at this
soon.
point, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go. So
really.
yeah. We kind of have a bad habit of putting stuff off and
Yeah.
be cutting it a little close with hotel and stuff. And eesh.
Yeah.
I mean, unless we want to like share a tent and sleep outside of
Share a tent.
like the sphere, but
Yeah.
oh yeah, Lou, you didn't mention Sean put in a chat, but it looks like there's some things on the 30th, right? For season ticket holders.
Yeah. Um, we're talking about the uniform thing or the flock party as they call it.
The
Is
that what it's called?
party.
Yeah, hold on, let me pull it up.
Block party?
Flock
on the-
party.
Yeah, somebody in the Crash Upon Discord sent the email. It says save the date, Sunday, June 30th, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. A summer flock party at Honda Center. Wouldn't feel right without our loyal Orange Alliance members. So here's your advance invitation before we invite the public next week.
Mm.
What to expect? See Ducks prospects like Cutter Goche plus your team's first round draft picks just days after the NHL draft. Hear insights directly from Pat Verbeek and club president Aaron Teets. Get exclusive first dibs on new in all capitals, new NEW
Mm.
in all caps. Ducks merchandise and special sales debuting at the event, which tells you right there that they just kind of confirmed it.
Yeah.
Test drive available seats. You might have missed at select a seat. Take part in a fun hockey experience and have opportunities to win great prizes.
Did it say test drive seats?
That's what it said. Yes.
So
Test
you're
drive
supposed to
seats, huh?
you're supposed to just like rub your ass on it, or
Test
I
drive
don't
some
I don't
seats.
know what they mean by test drive.
Ryan? As much as it would be entertaining to watch people drive the Zambonis, I don't
Oh my
think they
God.
would do that because you mess up those machines and it's like $10,000 to fix them.
Dude, it would be funny to watch my ass try to drive
That would be, yeah.
a Zam.
I mean, okay, once you get the basics and you understand how the machine operates and how it's all about timing, Zams are easy to drive. It's just for whatever reason, every Ducks ring outside of Great Park has horrible Zam areas. Like ours at
Mm.
Yorba, you had to go up a tunnel. So
Oh,
not only were you backing it out, but you had to snake it through a tunnel up to the ice and then rev it up and not hit the blade on the ice as you went over. It's like ours at Yorba was bad. Westminster's when it was still open. Well, Westminster's open again, just not the Ducks rink. But like theirs is in the middle of everything. So theirs goes straight
oh.
back, but like it's just randomly in the middle of the rink.
Ryan sent the actual picture.
Oh, in the chat.
Yeah. I mean, that isn't like horrible.
But yeah, man. Like once you understand how to drive it, it's just like kind of driving a golf cart. It's just like a 10-ton golf cart with water, a
Um,
propane system that can catch on fire if you're not careful.
do you remember the
Possibly
NHL
blow up.
2K games?
Yeah.
You remember the mini games during intermission where you could drive the
Yes.
Zamboni and like you had to
Dude,
clear
yeah.
the ice? That shit
NHL
was cool.
2K5, NHL 2K5 during the lockout year, like EA didn't come out with a game, but 2K did, and I bought it, and it's got
Is that
like
the
Marty St.
Alexander
Louis.
Ovechkin one or no?
No, Marty St. Louis was on the cover.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh my God, that might be my favorite NHL game still, like to this day. Like
I
that
think
was
that's
outstanding.
I think that's probably one of the best hockey
Yeah.
games, like consistent.
That was so much fun, dude.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't. I was reading Ryan's message in the chat. He said, "What will it take to get you to put an RC cola in this bad boy pet seat?"
Dude, that's crazy that Honda Center for the longest time was the only place I knew that sold RC Cola.
Hey, we're bringing back the Mighty Ducks. Bring back the RC cola. It's
Yeah.
time.
Like, did you
Arrowhead
Who
know
needs
Water's
Coke?
already
Who
back.
needs Coke products? Bring
Yeah.
back
Like, did
the
you know
RC.
anywhere that sold RC Cola besides Honda Center?
Albertsons.
I'd see it at my local like
Vons.
gas stations. That's
Oh,
about
do
it.
you? I guess I'm not looking hard enough then. I don't know.
Just want to shout out Anaheim Ducks memes. That's they're in the chat right now on Twitch. Love your stuff. You're a great follow. So go follow Anaheim Ducks memes on Instagram. A lot of fun. I will say with the Ducks, the Mighty Duck rebrand thing, do you think the Rinks changes their logo or do they keep the
They probably keep the WebD because
Yeah.
a lot of that branding covers it. I mean, you could probably get rid of some of the stuff around the rink, but
Yeah.
I mean, this means OC Vibe's gonna have Mighty Duck stuff, which thank
Yeah.
God.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they already were kind of. I mean, it's funny we talk about this. Like, it's nice to have all this. I kind of feel the writing was on the wall when they started saying it's gonna, the OC Vibe is gonna be mighty and it's gonna be mighty
Yeah.
fine to look at. Like,
Uh-huh.
they were planting the seeds, but it's
Yeah.
nice that they pulled the trigger now instead of making this wait.
Yeah.
Stevie said, "Yep." Said we still have RC Cola in the Philippines. My ex-girlfriend runs an advertising campaign promoting RC Cola.
Really?
Yeah, shout out Stevie, by the way. All the way from the
That's
Philippines.
that's pretty cool. That's actually
The Philippines love lap, baby. Let's go.
That's pretty cool though. I didn't know that. That's interesting. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how everything goes with this. It should all unfold pretty fast here in the next couple weeks with the Ducks and Kings looks of the future here.
It just
But yeah, you want to
it's so exciting. Next season just got way more exciting.
Yeah. Even if they only win like 20 games.
Like
no,
we
they should definitely
finally
be a lot better. They should
yeah,
definitely be a lot better.
like we finally have hope. They're finally there is a clear direction. Finally.
You say there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, and
that
still
light
might
is
be-
mighty bright. Mm-hmm.
they might still be muddy ass next season. Probably a good chance of that happening.
Possibly.
But at least they'll look good while being muddy ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mighty muddy ass.
Mighty Muddy, yeah.
All right.
Are they
All right.
are they going back to the Mighty Duck name, or is it still the Anaheim
No,
Ducks?
they're
Nah.
probably still gonna be the Anaheim
Just the
Ducks.
Ducks.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I figured.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't
We don't need
hate
Mighty in the
Mighty
name.
Ducks, but
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
like just Ducks. I
the
don't know.
the prospect of like switching names every like 15 years or so is kind of
Yeah.
a little
I'm
much.
surprised the Golden Knights haven't just gone to Knights yet. I wonder if they'll get the Mighty Duck treatment at some point and just be called the Vegas Knights in another couple years. But they do really lean on the gold.
There might
so.
be some copyright things with Knights. No, because
Yeah,
that was for the Golden Knight name, I thought. Because there
for
was like
Army
there was like
West Point.
yeah.
Yeah.
By the
I don't
way,
know.
we didn't even mention today's the
Oh my
anniversary
God.
of the Ducks winning the Stanley
Yeah.
Cup.
Anniversary of the Cup win, baby.
How
A
many
lot of
years
good
has it
stuff,
been?
man.
Has it
What'd you
been
say?
17 years now?
Yeah.
It has.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
We're
Yeah,
talking
man,
about the 10th anniversary during the 25th season, and
Yeah.
I
Damn, dude.
I got to watch the video of Briz
Dang, so this will be my
answering my
9th
question about
season.
my humps.
It's already going into my 9th season as being a season ticket holder.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Can't believe it's been 17 years since they won the Cup. That is just nuts. That makes me feel ancient as hell, dude. Like I feel like
I don't know if you went to that
Ugh.
game where the 10th anniversary, but they sold the Reebok sweaters with the Stanley Cup patch.
They did. I was very
yeah.
tempted. I was very tempted to buy one
I
that
got
day.
both. But but the white one is a size too small, so I kind of have to shimmy myself a little bit to fit.
Do a little
'Cause
shimmy.
but I look really skinny, but I'm fat. I look
Ducks meme said I had followers who weren't even born for the cup.
That makes me feel even worse. I
That's
appreciate that comment.
I was 10. I had freshly just turned 10.
Oh man. Dude, I was I was 15.
Did I
I
just
was
call Sean
15.
poor? When did I call Sean poor? I was token tonk says what even is a Ducks fan that doesn't remember the cup?
I mean, to
It's crazy to
Ducks
think
memes,
that
there's a lot of people that don't because they
honestly,
weren't alive.
it's crazy to think that there's a whole generation of Ducks fans that didn't see the cup win and they only know the Ducks with the WebD logo. That's insane to me. That's oh my gosh.
I
Whew.
wasn't into hockey, but I remember watching Game 5 of this 2007 Cup final
Yeah.
and being like, "Hey, that's pretty cool. That's the first team in California to win a cup."
Yeah.
I
I just
think
remember that whole playoff run pretty well and just sweating. Just
I was just finished my freshman year in high school. 07, summer of
yeah, I
07.
was a freshman in high school. Yeah, because I remember the day after when I wore my jersey to school, and it's in North Carolina. It was like a smaller town, so no one knows what the hell I'm wearing. You know, I had like two people that knew because they were like my friends and they knew I was obsessed with this sport, and they're like, "Oh yeah, the Ducks won. Cool. You're wearing your jersey. It's like 100 degrees out."
It's like that kid
Hey,
is gonna be in the nurse's office later.
I saw it was 100 degrees in your neck of the woods this week. Did you ride your
Yeah,
bike?
dude. I did yesterday.
Yeah, of course you did, you freak.
That was actually pretty bad. I need to start a little bit earlier because I started a little later than I wanted
Probably
to.
shouldn't do it at all so you don't die of heat stroke. But that's just my opinion.
It's not bad riding your bike because you create the wind and everything, so I don't sweat as much as I would if I was running. I would not run in this heat. It's different. It's way different. But riding your bike isn't too bad. But yesterday I was cooking, dude. I could feel the heat coming off the street, and that was something else. I was like,
Were you in all
I got
black?
home.
I feel like you
Huh.
do that in all black.
I was wearing my ball hockey shorts, so they were purple. But
Okay.
I did have a black shirt on.
Were you wearing? I was gonna
Um,
say, were you wearing the tight T-shirt too?
no,
Those
nope.
things were like skin tight.
Yeah, dude, that
I
was like
remember you
putting on.
came back to our place after you guys played,
Yep.
and that like you were walking around like that.
Yeah, dude, they were not comfortable. I'm like, okay, like, can we get a little bit more like flowing shirts going on here? Like, this is
Get something breathable. We're dying out here.
even the shorts. Like, Ryan in the chat, it's like, oh Jesus, those shorts. The shorts
like
were kind of,
are they like short shorts or what?
no, they're a decent length, but it's just the material.
The snugness.
The
Let's just
The
say.
snugginess.
material is weird. Yeah, I don't know. It's just you knew about every inch of your body. Let's just say that. Like you could felt
Oh
like
yeah.
every inch of your body was on display as you're running outside in the heat. But yeah, I was wearing those. I kind of, like I was saying, it was a little harder riding my bike yesterday. It was like 111. And yeah, I was cooking, man. I was cooking. I'm definitely I'm gonna be pretty tan. Got some crazy tan lines going on. You can't even imagine right now, but it's wild over here. And it's only gonna get worse. Like, this is just the beginning of it. It's like 100 and it was like 111 or 112 today.
That
I
sounds
think next week
awful.
at some point we could reach 129. That's not even a joke. So we'll see how that
Ryan
goes.
said I was aware of every contour of my body, of my damn body, and that is not good.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I believe it's time to read our ads because we've been
Yeah, I
going
was
for a
thinking.
while here.
I was thinking when we were gonna do that.
But hey, we knew this was gonna be a
This would be a
happy,
longer one.
joyous time talking
Yeah.
about uniforms.
Hey, shout out
Uni
to Aesthetics
news.
for putting out this news today.
Yeah, and if you're not following
They
Aesthetics,
really did us a solid there.
yeah, if you're not following Aesthetics, please go do. Follow them
Definitely.
on Twitter, Instagram, subscribe to their YouTube because their content is great, and I've been following them probably since like 2014 or
I
2016, whenever
started
they started.
I started
Like,
following them when I started following hockey, pretty much.
yeah, like
'Cause I'm into uniforms
they're
and all that
like
stuff.
they're like your go-to source if you're into like NHL uniforms and new logos and all that stuff. Like, you need to go follow them for sure. So,
Yeah.
and go watch the new Jersey Watch video. It's great. It's like 20 minutes. It's like a 20-minute video, but it's got a lot of good stuff in there.
There
So
will be alternate uniforms for them.
yes,
There was like a rumor going around that there was only going to be a primaries only next season. That doesn't seem to be the case, though. So
not the case.
I'm glad Boston's going away with that B uniform with this
Yeah,
the big
they
ass
weren't great.
B.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
weren't great.
those were bad. I haven't watched all the video. I got to like Colorado and said, I'm kind of bored with this. I'm gonna stop watching. But definitely go watch the whole video.
You're gonna go work on yourself.
Yeah. I have a short attention span, so
Yeah.
Don't we all? Well, I mean, aesthetics is a place to see Jersey concept and Jersey nudes, but we know a few other places. If you want to go see, I mean, the Angels won a series and they swept the
they
series.
swept the Padres.
Did
And
they?
I think they play the Giants coming up. They're gonna probably sweep them because the Giants suck.
But you can go to our friends over at 714 Tickets. Use code LAP at checkout for 10%
That's
off your
LAP,
order.
not case sensitive.
And you
All
get
caps
a
LAP.
Hit the caps lock on your keyboard to enter it. LAP.
You can get tickets on 714 to Angels Astros for Saturday. $6.
They might actually win a couple of those games because I don't think the Angels or Astros are that good.
Go sit in section 133 for $8. 102, $10.
Or
Stevie
don't give Artie money. You could also go see the
Yeah.
Angels if that's your thing.
Stevie said
boo, but
Stevie said the Angels need to become the Anaheim Angels again, but he doesn't see it happening with Artie in charge.
No, they're too locked in on that that LA name. They get more. They
Los
probably.
Angeles of Anaheim.
Dude,
Yeah.
once hockey and basketball is over with, the summer's just gonna blow. Because baseball sucks this season. The Giants are bad. The Angels are bad. The Dodgers are unfortunately good, and that just burns my britches.
If you want tickets to the Sphere to go to the
The
NHL
draft.
draft at the end of the month on the 28th and the 29th,
Promo code LAP.
44. Wait, what is that? Section HH1. I don't know what that is. Oh, maybe it's parking. It's a parking ticket. Never mind.
Will Hogan make that section?
Section 408, row
You
19.
didn't even
You
get
can
that
get
joke, did
tickets
you?
for $51.
Nobody picked up what I was throwing.
Sean also mentioned in the chat Saturday is the Ducks equipment sale. So go get
There you go.
sell some Duck stuff. Especially if you need steel. If you're someone that plays, they have just shitload of steel all the time, and it's good steel.
Yeah.
I say
And,
that as someone who had to sharpen like all 9 pairs of Terry Yates steel that he got from the team sale. It's quality stuff. Just don't bring in 9. You don't need 9 pairs.
If
Get some
you're
help.
gonna go get some help. If you're gonna go to the Ducks thing on Saturday, go to Noble. Go check out our buddies at Noble. You can go maybe before, maybe after. Have a nice little Saturday at Noble Ale Works, right around the corner there from Honda Center. If you mention the Late Arrivals podcast, you get 10% off your beer or when you close your tab.
Yep.
So go
Get
check
you
them
some
out. Go
man milk.
enjoy some beverages. They usually have some good food options. They always have like a food truck on site that's just always looking and sounding delicious.
Yeah, it looks really good. Like the stuff they've been showing on Instagram.
Yeah, dude. Man, they always got these
Haven't-
really good like Mexican food trucks or like burgers. Oh my God. Always looking so good.
I
Anaheim
see
to
Ducks
say
memes
that though, when
wants a
we went,
jock.
we didn't have food, but the nice people we sat by at Noble gave us pretzels, which was cool.
Ooh.
Shout
Oh,
out
man.
those people.
Love me some pretzels. You know what I realized?
Ryan, hold
Before
on.
we-
Before you say that,
go ahead.
Ryan said, buy the pink lemonade seltzer. Trust me.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that
Jesus.
one's fire.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Where was I going? Oh yeah, pretzels.
Well, Sad reads
Apparently-
first, and then do pretzels.
Okay.
For sake of time here, because I think like last week when we did
These
this, it was like
pretzels are
10
making me
minutes later, and we're
thirsty.
like, oh shit, we still gotta do shift.
All right, Shift Hockey. Go to shifthockey.com. Pick up some if you're playing some hockey leagues in the summer here, go pick up a new stick. Shift Hockey has like 2 or 3 different versions of their really nice hockey sticks. They got really nice gloves. They got great hoodies and t-shirts, hats if you want any of that stuff. But go support Shift.
Promo code
Um,
LAP10. That's
LAP10.
LAP10.
Yep. LAP10 to get 10% off on shifthockey.com. Even if you just want to go check it out, you want to see
some cream.
what they have to offer, and you don't want to buy anything, just go check out their website. Maybe you'll find something you like.
Just go stare at the cream for a little bit.
Yeah, get lost in their cream merch. We need some cream merch. Our purple would look so good on like a cream t-shirt. That'd actually be pretty cool. Anyway, but yeah,
I mean,
LAP10.
still getting Shopify all set up. So
yeah, shifthockey.com, LAP10, go check them out. If you do get stuff, we'd love to see what you buy. If that's like a new stick and you're testing it out on the ice or something. Maybe take a picture and then send it to us on Instagram or Twitter.
Yeah.
At Late Arrivals Pod. We'd love to see it. I like it's really cool seeing like hockey players using Shift Hockey, and I see on Instagram Shift always sharing stories from people using their equipment. So it's really cool. But yeah, so really quick on pretzels. If you go to Walmart, right, a supercenter, apparently when you're checking out, they have Wetzels available now. At least
they've had Wetzels.
They've had Wetzels?
I believe so, yeah.
Are you sure? Like this,
Pretty sure.
this made my mind explode because that's.
I mean, mine
dangerous.
doesn't, but I've seen it.
Oh, okay. Because like I didn't know they had them right there. Like that's dangerous. They have them right at checkout, especially with me around. My God,
Mine
get
has a
some nice
McDonald's
hot
and a
pretzels.
Subway in it.
Oh, okay. Well, no, this isn't. I don't think this is like an actual. It's not like an actual Wetzel's. It's just like the pretzels are available. I don't know if it's like a
Oh,
little
okay.
stand or whatever. Yeah, very weird. I don't know why they're there, but they're just like
I know what
chilling.
you're talking
So,
about. Ryan said, "I
uh,
don't think I'll ever trust the Walmart Wetzels."
dude, I'm telling you,
I mean, he's
they're
got a
nice and
point.
warm, dude. Dude, they're
You,
nice
you
and
might be getting
warm.
some mud butt later.
He said
Ma-
that's gas station sushi, brother.
It's not- Dude, it's
I
good. I don't care. Some
one of
hot
my
pretzels.
one of my
Oh,
friends in high school, he had a twin sister, and so like on the weekends we would go over and hang out and like play Xbox instead of doing our homework and stuff. And her friends would come over and hang out. And we used to give one of her friends shit because she would buy gas station sushi and wonder why she was like feeling ill.
oh,
Or like,
God.
Oh,
you're
brother.
telling us why you feel sick. How do you not? How what is not computing here?
Oh, Christ. I tested the waters with some QT chicken sandwich.
From what?
It was actually pretty good. Yeah. This was a while ago when I was visiting Arizona before I moved here. I didn't really know where I was, so I didn't know where to go for dinner. And my friend that came out here with me to visit was he like took too much too many pills, we'll say, like to help him sleep. Dude slept almost the entire vacation, so I was kind of on my own. Anyway,
Did-
long story short,
Did you travel with someone that was a corpse? Is like that what you're insinuating, or they just have like
yeah,
Did Chris
pretty much.
recreate
Pretty much.
Weekend at Bernie's?
But we had there was a QT by our hotel. And I walked over there, got
Oh,
got
what?
like a spicy chicken.
What are you saying? QT?
QT, the gas station.
I don't know what that
then
is.
you could just say
QT.
gas station.
Yeah, the QT gas station. It's I got the spicy chicken sandwich and I survived, and I had it again the very next day, survived again. So we're on a
Do you
roll.
usually
different.
not survive if you eat those?
I don't. Would you trust gas station chicken?
I don't trust anything gas station.
I mean, gas station chicken's already sketchy enough just saying it, and I went in and actually bought it, but it looked good. It smelled good. Their
Look,
glizzies kind of look nasty.
at
You know,
this
they were kind of
fucking guy. He's
glazed.
buying the
Yeah.
chicken sandwich.
This is the first one we sold all
Ryan-
year.
Ryan said we've all had a bad decision, AM PM glizzy. It's okay, Chris.
Good
Bro,
old glizzies.
I've seen
Growing
some
boys
hot
gotta
dogs
eat,
in
don't
the
he?
I've seen some hot dogs at AM PM that are freaking green.
What?
You ever seen a green hot dog?
No, man. No. I see at Seattle Mariners games though, they drop hot dogs like from the sky. So that's pretty cool. Have you seen that video where they're just dropping glizzies on their fans?
Yes. There's a hot dog from heaven.
Yeah.
They had,
Sky dogs.
Ryan said the attendant must have looked at Chris like Wally looking at a freaking plant.
God damn it.
We
all right.
we do have some quick things to get
Yeah.
through. There is a docu-series that is going to be like the NHL's version of the Drive to Survive,
Yes, sir.
coming next year in the fall on Amazon Prime. They announced a whole list of entertaining players. I mean, I saw Pastrnak was in there. It was what, Pastrnak,
McDavid.
Matt Kachuk.
Yep. Jacob Truba. I'm sure people will have a field day when he's on screen. I'm sure his parts will be talked about in the episode, in any episode. Leon Draisaitl, Swayman, Quinn Hughes, Jack Eichel will be interesting. William Nylander, Philip Forsberg, and Gabriel Landeskog. And then it says among others. So I wonder who else will be
The
involved
Quinn
in that.
Hughes segment is just gonna be him sitting in a dark room listening to like Blue October, like
Yeah, it's on the
Stained or
verge of
something.
tears. On verge of tears the whole time he's on there.
What do you think he listens to?
Probably
I don't
something
know.
depressing. He just always looks
gotta
like he's
be.
going through it.
Yeah, poor guy.
Did
Um,
Jack and his other brother pick on him as children?
Quinn's the
Maybe.
oldest, isn't he? thought
Is
Quinn
he?
was the oldest brother.
We'll
I
Oh,
don't
he
know.
might be.
I
I
mean,
don't
your
know.
little brothers could still pick on you. I mean,
Yeah.
They could, but
It's gonna be cool for the NHL to have something similar like F1 has with Drive to Survive, and there's the golf one too that these producers made, the Full Swing on Netflix. They produced this one as well. So what do we think the name's going to be? Because they clearly didn't give a name. A
well,
lot of
I was
people
gonna
were
say like
asking.
Truba's segments are gonna be him like trying to be endearing to like people, like
Yeah,
I rescued this puppy today, and
yeah. They're
here's
humanizing
me
him.
working at a a soup kitchen and helping out the needy, and then like everyone else, it's gonna be like them following McDavid around while he's being harassed by fans.
Jesus Christ! Did you guys see that video? That was embarrassing.
That was
That
really
was too
bad.
much. If you haven't seen that video, it's all over Twitter of these dudes, grown men, harassing Connor McDavid as he's buying all this beer. You could tell it must have been after they won the Western Conference because he's still in his suit, but he's loading up his car with all this beer, and these guys are on him, like harassing him. Like just the one guy just says thank you the entire video. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But they're like touching him, and they're just it's so awkward and
you would
uncomfortable.
think you would think he
It's
would
just
have
gonna
a
be him behind security guards the whole time.
Yeah.
you would think he would have like a security personnel with him.
You would think it was just him and his. I don't know if he's married to this girl. I think it's Lauren, her name is, but it's either his wife or girlfriend. But it was just those two. There was no one else, so that's kind of weird, especially walking about in
First,
Edmonton, going on a beer run. Like,
first the airport picture, and now
Yeah.
this. Just leave him alone.
please
So
leave him
it happened
alone.
at Rogers Place or whatever, like in the parking lot there or what?
No, this was somewhere else. He was wherever he was picking up all this
Yeah,
beer.
it was
But you
just
can
out
tell
in
it was
public
probably.
somewhere.
Yeah, you could tell it was probably after the game at some point because he was still like dressed like he
Oh,
was.
I guess
Yeah.
security wouldn't follow him.
No,
Yes.
but you would
Dr.
think that
Memes
he would
says
have
I
think
feel
somebody
like
he
with him.
Canadian players probably need to hire like bodyguards and shit
I would think so.
because
Yeah.
hockey in Canada is a completely different thing than it is here.
Yeah.
Like,
Duck Meme says I think you'd think that he'd have someone who could just go get it for him. Like he makes
Yeah,
enough money
right?
to have like Dash Pass. Like you'd think he'd
Yeah.
just do that, but
hmm
Instacart, like
Yeah.
yeah,
Make
well,
make one of the younger players go get your beer or something. I don't know. Weird.
anyways,
But yeah, I'm excited for this series. Hockey really needs this, in my opinion. They need to let these players be themselves and show that they have personality and not just what you see in these little press conferences and stuff after the game in the locker room where it's just the same stuff that they say over and over again. It's like they're reading a prompt or something because hockey players are always known to be like the most boring people and just there's like you just have no interest in what they're saying because there's nothing coming out of their mouth. They say the same thing just four different ways.
yeah.
But this will be nice to kind of get like behind the scenes stuff. I always enjoy behind the scenes, pretty much for any sport. Like it could be a sport I don't even follow, and I will watch something like this, like Drive to Survive. I'm not like really into F1. I don't really understand it, but I watch Drive to Survive when I can. Like it's really cool to see that side of the sport and everything. So I'm excited to see what this
Apparently, it's
does.
release staged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder how this will be for the
Probably
NHL. But
staged. I mean, it's cool, but I don't see myself
okay, what do
watching.
you think it's going to be called?
I don't care. I'm not gonna watch anyway. So
Well, okay. Well, humor me, Lou. Okay,
I
it's okay.
don't know.
We got Drive to Survive.
I have literally zero emotional.
We got Drive to Survive, so it rhymes, right? So let's think of one for hockey that rhymes.
it's literally gonna be like the NHL docu series or some shit
Yeah,
like
right.
that, just because they we talk about this all the time. They lack creativity in the sense that they pick up on things like 4 years late and then
Yeah, yeah.
still aren't able to capitalize on it because it's literally called like NHL Amazon series or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Felix is harassing us in Discord. He said,
What's his issue now?
he said, good on Matt for not having a bedtime for once. I don't know. I don't know why he's not mad enough to say that to our faces in the
I know,
Twitch
right? What a
chat, but-
coward. What a coward.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Felix, for your input.
Okay, so Sean in the chat said dump and chase.
Dump and chase.
Ryan said Spice Ice. Joe Cold
Spice Ice.
Cuts.
Old cut.
Anaheim Ducks meme said that's gonna be the blandest name, like off the ice. I could honestly see off the ice, or like something along those lines. I had one in my head and now I forgot what I was gonna say.
That's who yelled at you.
What
Sorry,
was I gonna say?
Christopher. We bullied you into forgetting.
I know. Um, I guess
Ryan
it
said
doesn't
one
have to
shift
rhyme,
at a
just
time.
one shift at a time. Dump and chase. Watch it be dump and chase.
What streaming services is it going to be on?
Amazon Prime.
Well, I don't have Amazon Prime anymore, so I guess I can't watch it even if I wanted to.
Well, someone buy Lou Amazon Prime.
No, don't buy me it because I'm not going to use it.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
right,
before we
well-
get into talking about the Cup final, Christopher, you want to talk about the PWHL final?
Our team, the unofficial LAP team won
Let's go.
the Walter Cup, PWHL Minnesota. Taylor Heisey won playoff MVP because of course she did. Minnesota won 3-0 in game 5 to win the series 3-2. First ever Walter Cup winners. Beautiful. They had a fun little celebration back in Minnesota. I think they had it at the XL Energy Center. I think they had it at the arena.
Didn't they
but
do
it was
duck
really-
boats? Or was that going to be Boston if they would have won? They would have had a duck boat parade.
Yeah, it would have been if PWHL Boston won. They were gonna do the duck boats. But yeah, congrats to Minnesota. Congrats to Taylor Heisey winning the first MVP award of the playoffs.
Yep.
And I'm excited for year 2. The PWHL is cooking. That was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun watching the finals. If you tuned in on their YouTube,
It was
hopefully
also on
you enjoyed it.
Bally's.
Yeah, it was on Bally. That's pretty cool that they're on. Speaking of Bally, I guess they're being bought by FanDuel or something.
Yeah, it's going to be like FanDuel or whatever it's called now.
Yeah, something. But yeah, I'm excited for PWHL season 2. They'll have names and they'll play more games. Hey, that rhymed. Yeah. Fun stuff. I'm glad Minnesota won. I've been a Minnesota fan since day 1. Remember that. Go back into the episodes. We
Don't
talked
need to
about
toot
this.
your own horn.
No, I'm tooting. I'm tooting it up. Big toots. All right.
Sean said more betting suspensions.
Hot.
Sean
So
said more
it's-
betting suspensions.
Oh yeah, with FanDuel.
Yeah.
Since last episode, we had both conference finals end. The Panthers beat the Rangers, and the Oilers unfortunately beat the Stars.
Yeah.
Both series ending in 6 games. I seem to remember in December, or not December, in like November, like the 4th episode of the season, we're like, the Oilers, they look shit, and then here we are. No.
Yep. Here we are.
After they went down down 0-2 in that game 4, was it? They just kicked the Stars' ass pretty much.
Yeah.
Dallas had to have been playing hurt because they
Had to have.
looked just a step behind at every opportunity.
did.
And that's saying a lot because they still like outshot Edmonton, I think, the last 3 games they played.
Oh,
Yeah.
freaking
Like, especially
Stuart,
the last game.
Stuart Skinner won him that game the other day.
Yeah, he decided to be good again.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
They're not gonna beat Florida if they play like that.
No.
Florida's not gonna let them get the chance, get those
Florida-
chances. But
Florida
I mean,
is like the closest thing to a perfect team.
Yeah, they're pretty deep. I will say I was unfamiliar with their game for sure. Like I had the Rangers in 6, and they totally flipped that on me, and they beat the Rangers in 6. So
Dude, I
not
was
saying
so
I didn't
surprised.
believe in the Panthers completely, but I thought the Rangers were better, and the Panthers
I did
dominated
not.
them. They made the Rangers look terrible, dude. Like
Because they are.
even the two wins the Rangers got, like holy, they struggled just to get those 2 wins. Like they maybe deserved one of those wins. Like they looked good in one of them, maybe. But man, the Panthers made them look terrible, and I thought the Rangers were like they were dominating teams in the early rounds and stuff, and they just, whew, Panthers are scary. They might
They
get
did
that
play the
first cup.
They did play the Capitals.
They
So,
did
I
play the
mean,
Capitals. That's true.
it's hard to
That's
hard to
true.
really be like, oh
That's
yeah.
true. That is fair. But yeah,
But
this Stanley Cup is going to be the furthest between two cities in NHL history. That is per ESPN stats and info. It's going
This
to
is
be a
like the
distance.
longest distance finals in any of the sports histories, like the 4 major
Yeah.
sports.
Yeah. It's going to be a distance of 2,541 miles. And
How long
the
is that plane
second.
ride? That's probably a good 6-hour plane ride, huh?
Oh,
Probably
probably
man.
longer.
probably
It,
7, huh?
I don't know.
Because when I went to Florida last year to Orlando, it was like 5.5 hours.
Was it? I think it. I think it was 4.5 from Phoenix when I flew to Fort Lauderdale a couple of years ago to go on a cruise.
Nonstop. I want to say, let's see. Nonstop would be 5 hours.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
So a few hours off I was.
that's pretty gross.
Anaheim Ducks meme said Champa is 7.5 hours to get to Edmonton.
And what sucks
It is 5
for the
hours and 25 minutes.
what sucks is that I guess there's no direct flights to Edmonton. So they got to fly somewhere else and then get on another plane to get to Edmonton. So I think a lot of people have to fly into Calgary. That's what I'm hearing, at least from the media side of things. Like they're all
What's this to Stanley Cup action the Flames will get in like
yeah.
the next
Wait,
like 10
Edmonton
years?
doesn't have an airport? Or they
They
just
do.
can't?
It's just like not. It must not be like an international one. Maybe it's just not a big like a big enough one. I don't know, dude. Like that's crazy.
Sean says he thinks it's the other way where Sunrise doesn't have international flights.
Yeah, because they're like Miami, but they're not Miami.
A valid point is made though. Do they not have their own team plane?
Right.
But we do have to give
You probably have to
out.
fly into Fort Lauderdale, I would
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Not like Miami.
We do have to give a shout out to Prince Corey Perry, first
Yes.
player in NHL history to play in 5 Stanley Cups, 5 different teams.
Does Curtis live on, you think?
I mean, I wanted to because I don't want Edmonton to win, but at the same time, like I feel like he's gotten like the Marion Hossa treatment like worse and worse every year.
Yeah.
The last couple of years. So I want them to win for Perry, but I wouldn't be like sad if they lost.
Yeah. I'm all on board with the Panthers, dude. I want them to get their first cup.
Our expansion
brothers, a lot of Panthers fans like that tweet from our podcast.
I never realized
account.
how good their inaugural logo is. It's really
so
good.
That leaping cat, man. They need to come back. I know they speaking of like, modernizing your logo.
Let's say the same thing every week.
The leaping cat logo, the newer one that they have. They need to make that a third jersey, 100%.
Me don't like the
nice.
football cat.
They need to follow. They need to follow the Ducks lead and go back to their original uniforms.
Go back to Jumping Cat.
Jumpy cat.
They never do it.
Meredith jumped on her cat tree, so
they would never do it. But they should make their second reverse retro uniform their primary. home.
Ooh.
The Baby Blues.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
So speaking of distance, the Ducks are on this list of longest or furthest between two cities for a Stanley Cup
Ottawa.
final. Ducks Senators is the, let's see, eighth furthest, 2,341 miles.
Pretty
And then
long.
the Ducks and Devils are right above that one at 2,424.6 miles.
Wait, they're to New Jersey's longer?
The more you know.
Yeah.
Wait,
Vancouver, Boston held the
wait,
longest up
wait,
until. What?
wait.
Sir?
Anaheim to New Jersey is a further trip than Anaheim to Ottawa?
Yeah.
Or it's the other way around.
No, it's further to New Jersey.
How is that possible? You got to go like north.
Don't
And it's
Yeah,
question
but
it, Lou.
New Jersey's further east though.
Is it?
Yeah.
I guess it's time to look on a map.
Geography with lap.
Yes, sir.
I don't
But,
believe that to be possible.
Before this year's Cup final, it was Canucks Bruins that were the furthest, 2,499.8 miles. So that's interesting. That's
How
fun
is that
stuff.
possible? Well, yeah, okay. Okay, I see.
Lou just sounds so baffled by this. Like, usually we just move on. We're like, yeah,
Yep.
okay, cool. But this is the thing you stick on.
The miles.
Ottawa is like halfway above New York State.
Yeah. Yep, a little bit further east of Toronto.
I guess it makes sense.
Yeah. Speaking of Stuart Skinner, I have this stat of how bad he was to now how good he is, and now he's like Hasek or something. I don't know what he changed in his routine, if he had some different cereal or I don't know what he's doing, but his first 8 games of the playoffs this year, his save percentage was a 877.
That's
And
not great.
since then, the 8 games since, he's at 920.
That's pretty good.
And Ryan
the-
in the chat will tweet in 3, 2, 1.
He posted a 923 save percentage in his team's conference final victory over Dallas. That's crazy. So I don't know what he's doing.
He tapped out. He said 8-7. The Kings still only won one game, and then oh come on.
But yeah, so I don't know what Skinner's doing different, but good for him. Good for him.
All
He
the
lost
Mario
his
Kart
job.
he's
He got it
playing.
back. Huh?
All the Mario Kart they're playing, I
Cat
guess.
just at me.
There you go. That'll do it.
Well, the
before-
Cup final does start on Saturday.
Why are you
It's
hissing at me?
5 p.m. start. Lou's being hissed at by his cat.
My cat's harassing me right now. What the
Yeah.
heck?
Saturday night, June 8th, 5 p.m. Pacific on ABC. Stanley Cup final gets underway.
Ow! You just bit my leg.
Jesus. You got a rabid cat.
The look of panic on your face, Lou.
I do have some Stanley Cup playoff stats for the two teams here in the Cup final before we make our predictions. Goals for per game, the Oilers are at 3.5 goals per game. The Panthers 3.24. Goals against, the Panthers are only giving up 2.2, while the Oilers are giving up 2.6. Power play percentage, Oilers are at 37%, Panthers 23. Penalty kill, the Oilers are at 90, pretty much 94% penalty kill. Panthers are at 88%. Panthers putting up about 33 shots per game, while the Oilers put up about 29. And the Panthers give up about 25 shots per game. Same with the Oilers; they're both at 25. Face-off wins.
And if they're lucky.
Yeah. Face-off wins. I don't really care about that one, but Panthers are 50%. Oilers are 47%. So they're pretty evenly matched. I think it's gonna be pretty close. it just seems like such a random matchup in my opinion. I don't know, like Oilers Panthers, like it's just even if you asked me at the beginning of the year, like maybe the Panthers are in the conversation, but this is even before the Oilers started the season like crap. Like I would not picture them in the Cup final against the Panthers. Like that just seems weird.
Agreed.
Predictions.
But it should be fun.
What do you guys
Prediction
feel?
time.
I say Panthers in
Uh,
6.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Same.
Are we? Oh, we're all going Cats in
Unanimous.
6.
Hi,
Hi, Bonnie.
Ooh.
Bonnie.
Bonnie just joined the chat. Hi, Bonnie.
Hello, Bonnie. We're all going Cats in 6.
I was gonna say here we were. Here I was thinking at least one of us would be the contrarian of like.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask Connor tomorrow so he can get his in, and then I'll have to ask the rest of the LAP.
I mean, it could go
Chat.
7, but I could see it going 7. But
I hope it goes 7, just for the theater of it. But I think it's Panthers in 6.
yep.
Sean said, "Not my Avs take. Oil and 7."
Yeah,
Then
let's
right,
get
Jesus,
into the
how's
question.
everyone
to chime in for Panthers?
How's everyone's bracket doing? My God, my bracket's done. It's
My
officially done.
I like the tweet that was like, "Hey, at NHL, can I get a third shot at this?" It was every matchup was wrong.
Yeah.
Ryan said my cat wanted to chime in for the Cats.
Surprised Milo hasn't made an appearance. He was being an ass when I got
Bro,
home.
she just like bit my leg for no reason.
My bracket wasn't. My bracket was doing okay. Like it was kind of hanging on a bit because of the Rangers and Stars, because I had Stars Rangers Stanley Cup final. So I was pretty okay up until the conference finals. That was probably the closest I've gotten to getting the Stanley Cup final matchup right. So that was interesting. Sean in the chat also said that the Stanley Pup is on Friday and Saturday night. That is going to be cool. I'm very excited to watch that. It's going to be on ESPN Plus, I believe.
We getting into questions anytime soon?
We can get into questions.
You gonna rush?
I was
Lewis?
just, I know we
No.
can get into questions. I was just very excited for the Stanley Pup.
I was just thinking out loud. My bad.
Stanley Pup, NHL Network, ESPN Plus, Sportsnet. I believe you can adopt these dogs, but I'm not 100% sure. But if you're
I'm just
I think it's from Petco.
I'm just appalled by Lou.
Oh my God, you can. Yeah.
out.
So yeah, these dogs are available for adoption in your area. Each team that's represented, you can adopt that dog if that's your hometown team. That's actually pretty damn cool, and that is adorable. I will be tuning in. I will be sad. Okay, we can get into questions.
So we will keep our last Hockey 365 topic for next episode because we're planning on recording after the Cup.
Okay.
And it is about favorite moment of the season.
Do we need more questions from them or no?
I mean, if anyone wants to ask questions in the chat, more than
No, I
welcome.
mean from 365. Do we need a?
Not tonight.
We'll wait.
We'll run in a little long, so we'll just answer what we got. We will start with another Ryan, not Mr. Mouse here. Similar to the question we answered last episode. Any thoughts on the assistant coaches available for the Ducks to look at?
Nope.
I said no Mike Yeo, and the Senators said we want Mike Yeo. So
yeah,
thank you, Senators, for continuing to not do great things, because now my thoughts of Pat doing the wrong thing are gone because you did it first. So thank you.
Yeah, it's always nice.
I mean, I'll just say what I said last episode. I mean, I didn't hate when Trent Yanni was the Ducks assistant coach or one of the coaches. I wouldn't hate that, but that's because he's like the only assistant I can really think of.
He was the penalty kill.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look at guys who are available.
They're not going to replace the penalty kill guy. I think that's Craig Johnson.
I'm trying to see who's available assistant coach.
He's not around anymore.
Oh yeah, the bald dude. I don't know what the bald dude's name is.
The bald dude?
Yeah, just the bald dude.
It would be cool if we got Jessica Campbell, but she's obviously going to be considered for either the Coachella Valley head coaching position, like we talked about last week, or she's going to be an assistant. She's going to come up with Dan Bilesma and be an assistant with the Kraken. I don't think any outsiders are going to grab her.
What's Bruce doing?
Yeah,
Brett
what's Bruce up to?
Thompson. I think it's Brett Thompson. Brent Thompson.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Glenn Gulletson is available. Do you remember him?
Ooh.
No, thank you.
Glenn Gulletson, he coached the Flames when we eliminated them in playoffs, and he was always throwing like tantrums, and he was throwing like morning skate. I just remember him chucking like his stick into the empty stands. Dude
Good
was always
times.
complaining. When we eliminated them, like that's all he did was complain about the refs.
I mean,
Dude's a
to be
big old
fair,
whiner.
the one game that the game we swept them, the goal that Thompson scored probably shouldn't
Yeah.
have been a goal, but
True. Ooh, what about Dave Manson, assistant coach for the Oilers? We got Mark Stewart, assistant coach for the Oilers.
Ryan said Mud Teclellan is available.
No thanks.
We're not doing that. Sorry, Ryan.
I don't know. It's gonna be someone we never heard of.
Probably.
Yep.
But the chances of it being someone we have heard of aren't zero.
Yeah.
It's the part of the episode where Lou starts to phase in and out of reality.
Yeah. Let's see.
It's time to put me to bed soon.
Well, we'll have you answer this question from the Flow, Mr. D Flow. Said earlier today, Lou was attacked for suggesting that he had ordered food to be delivered via DoorDash. Were these attacks justified?
I don't think they were. I mean,
What
only
is
did
the
it-
context? What were you trying to
I
order?
I ordered islands for DoorDash.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
And I got attacked for it for whatever reason. I'm not quite sure.
What
Thought
did
it
you
was
order?
Oh, I got the Maui no mayo. But they like delivered it like it was like sliding off the buns. So I had to like reconstruct it and it made my hands all goopy with the guacamole.
I mean, that
Wasn't
is bound to happen in a car ride.
wasn't really a fan of
Yeah.
that because then my hands smelled for a little bit after that.
Is there
It
an
was all
issue
right
with
though.
ordering food on DoorDash though? Why were you attacked?
I don't know. The people in the Cross the Pond Discord are freaks.
Were they justified?
Was
I'll
it
be.
based off of time you ordered?
I don't
Potentially?
know. I don't know. You keep
Nobody gave you
asking and
any.
I just don't know. I just kept getting attacked and they were
What were
just
they saying?
I don't remember because they were like 100 messages ago and I don't want to scroll back up and go look.
I gotcha.
We're just claiming a witch hunt and
They're
moving
just
on.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's rich hunt and it's rigged and soft account and not picking on me, bro.
Okay, Ryan
I'll
Strom.
say it's not justified. I'll be with Lou here. I order from DoorDash. I don't know if DoorDash is an issue for people, but it's good
Yeah.
service. Get your food when you don't feel like going out and grabbing it, especially when it's 117 degrees outside.
Yep.
So you're gonna make that guy get out of his car to melt?
Hey
So
man, he's
you
getting
don't
paid to
melt?
do it. He's getting
Yeah,
paid to do it.
you're giving him like a $6 tip. He
Yeah,
could
I'm giving him a
get his
nice tip
happy
too.
ass
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
and-
He's getting paid. I have to pay them while I'm also going there sweating my stuff off. And
Oh, for fuck's sake! There he
What,
is.
sweating your giblets?
There he fucking is.
there's Felix. Yeah.
Our next one
Oh,
comes from
okay.
Brian. He says, I have Dionisio fever, and I am curious how a fifth round pick is now one of our most expensive ELCs in the organization. Should we be expecting top four upside?
I have no idea.
I would definitely taper expectations a little bit.
Yep, just a little.
Clearly, I mean, with the news of Pavelski retiring, I mean, anything is
Zero
possible.
need to pay $27 for a shitty burrito.
Jesus Christ.
I wouldn't get too enamored with him being a top four guy because of everybody that is coming up in the system.
It was $32.
I will say if he definitely improves on his defense a little bit more. I mean, there's potential to beat out some of the guys lower on the totem pole, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't shoot for the stars just yet.
Yeah.
He still
It was
has some time to
$34
play.
total.
Lou is still telling us about his DoorDash.
Yeah, he's in DoorDash land still.
Just replying to the man in the chat.
Brian also asked really quick, does Frank Saravalli just hate the Ducks and the Western Conference in general?
We don't talk about that guy.
Anyone
I will say though,
watching
it
on
is
Twitch,
funny to
he's
not give too much attention to that. It is
Yeah.
kind of funny that like LeBron and even Pagnotta to an extent have been like, oh hey, it's just GMs doing due diligence like they do. But then
Yeah.
Frank
Yep.
Saravalli's video on Daily Faceoff is, the days are numbered. It's just like, dude, like come
days are
on, like
numbered.
let's not do this. Like
At the end of the
literally
day,
in LeBron's article was like it's just GMs doing due diligence and checking in because
Yep.
that's what
at
GMs
the
do.
end of the day, it's a nothing burger.
Yeah.
A nothing
I mean,
burger
what
you
is.
don't pay $34 for.
Yeah, exactly. You're an NHL GM, you should be picking up the phone. That's what happens. You're a GM. People are going to call and ask about a ton of players. I'm sure Zegras isn't the only one being talked about. There's probably
Yep.
just about everybody. They're probably asking about almost all of our young guys.
I would expect Lucas Dostal is getting a lot of, hey, is he available?
Yeah.
After the
Yeah.
year and the summer he's had, like
Yep. They probably want to know
it's-
what's going on with Gibson.
it
gonna run.
happens.
Yeah.
Until it actually physically happens, which the track record so far has not been great because
No.
John Gibson's been a Duck for an entire year now. But
Yeah. I will say I feel like there's I will say I feel like there's something there with old Franks and Beans there. Because if you are watching on Twitch, by the way, Jake has the person that looks just like Frank as his background. Look at that. Look at that. That's Frank. All right. He I think he has something against I think he has something specific about the Ducks because he doesn't have any inside information with the Ducks. I don't think he can get a lot there, and he likes to grasp at just about anything. So just take it with a grain of salt.
The guy in the chat is asking, what are your opinions on the LA Kings rebrand? He missed that part.
Good one, Felix. You came in about an hour late. Not really sure what to tell you, Felix.
It's a fine rebrand. It's an upgrade.
It's all right. We'll see how it goes. I'm interested to see what this new crown in the Chevy logo looks like. We'll see how it goes.
Well, our next question comes from the other half of CTP here from Jake Rudolph, and it is on brand for what we've been talking about majority of this episode. But who now has the worst jersey in the league now that the Ducks and the Kings are both upgrading?
Capitals.
That'd be the Washington Capitals.
Capitals.
Yeah, it's easily the Washington Capitals.
Caps be bad. Caps be bad. The weird white striping in the arms, like in the armpit area, very odd. Get rid of it. Figure that out.
I have an unpopular one. I'm gonna say, I mean, this is more so from I think it's more boring, not so much bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of over the sports gold and black penguins.
Really?
I don't know. They were cool when they brought them back because the Vegas gold and black
go
ones
back
kind of
go
ugly.
back to the gin and juice uniforms.
But if you're
Like
gonna
keeping
do those
those-
colors, just do the word mark. Like,
Yeah, go back to the gin and juice uniform.
I get it. They're not gonna want to get rid of the penguin logo, but
Florida's not great.
It's all right.
Yeah, they should go back to the
Um,
Robo. Yeah, they should go back to the Robo Penguin.
is is Carolina still exclusively wearing the black jerseys?
I don't know. Those are bad.
I would say they're up there too. I was a
Yeah.
fan when those first dropped and they were
Those are bad.
alternates, but I don't like those anymore.
I feel like they're going down a road where they're going to make those their like permanent home and away set at some point. I feel like they're phasing out the Hurricane logo. It seems like I don't think the owner likes that logo.
You know what uniform said is low key bad? The New York Islanders.
What? The
I don't
Islanders?
I think they need to go back to their 80s uniforms where the colors aren't so bright because they're
Oh, okay. Yeah.
the colors they have now are too bright,
The
too
orange is
vibrant.
pretty. The orange is pretty vibrant for sure.
Yeah, they're too vibrant for my liking. They need to tone it down a little bit.
You're hurting Lou's eyes.
There's no Yeah, the lightnings aren't good. I mean, they're not bad. They're just
They look too much like the Leafs. I do think
yeah,
they need to
and
add
they're just
black back
boring.
into there.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
just need to go back to the Stanley Cup, the first Stanley Cup era uniforms.
Yeah.
Um,
They're too simple now.
oh, Dallas's uniforms are just awful.
Yeah. I would still go Caps. I think Caps is my answer.
Yeah, those are the like they scream Reebok.
They're pretty gross.
Yeah,
Need to figure that out.
Dallas is not fine. It's a good take. You're wrong, brother. You're wrong, brother.
What else we got up in here?
Bonnie asked a question. Um, she asked
Jake, I
if
think you're muted.
Bonnie asked if the Oilers win, does McDavid get the cup 90% of the time and the other players have to share the rest? I mean, wouldn't be surprised if it's just like a summer tour of Connor McDavid just
Yeah.
having the cup everywhere he goes.
Can you
Yeah.
guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what the hell happened there. I'm like I'm talking, and then you're just like, I think you're muted.
Okay, what's the next question?
So I thought this was J Money at first because
Yeah, I
the
thought so
account
too.
the account was Mitch Cup Mania.
Yeah, I had to look at his
Yeah,
app.
I thought that was him too.
But it was would the Ducks trade for Joel Farabee? Has another 3 years at 5 mil AAV. Will complement top six. Second half numbers look down, but he was playing under Torts. And a lot of players, himself included, were burnt out by March. Feel he'd be more affordable than Nature's both trade and contract.
And who would we
The
trade him
interesting
for?
thing though was a couple days ago they had tweeted saying, "Would this trade be fair?" It'd be to Anaheim, Joel Farabee, who's 24, and Florida's 2024 pick for Travis Zegras. It says
I'm saying no, thank you. Just
they
no, thank
had
you.
put Farabee's better overall currently than what Natchez has provided, more so from a defensive standpoint, and is a little bit cheaper with a cap hit of another 3 years.
That's just not a trade that would blow me away to trade Trevor Zegras. And you would still have to get another top six forward.
Yeah, like
So
I,
you're
I
just
get where they're
shuffling.
coming from. Like
You're just
he
shuffling
has
paid players.
like Farabee did play top 6 minutes, and he did have 50 points this year, but
Yeah, he had 50 points.
um he was down on the fourth line by the end of the season.
Yeah.
Which
No, thank you,
again,
though.
Philly kind of free falled, so it's hard to say it's all on him, but um I don't know, that's not a trade that really wows me.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. If we're talking about like a trade to happen this offseason, I wouldn't do that. Maybe bring this up again by the trade deadline and see.
I'm not trading Trevor Zegras for Joel Farabee. With all due respect, I'm just not doing that.
Yeah, honestly, it just who knows what.
That's
Like
a clear downgrade.
even if Zegras was made available, that's if he was made available. We don't know what his value would be by the trade deadline anyway. It could be different. Could be better, could be worse. Who knows what we could even get for him at any point. But yeah, Farabee had 50 points last year. The season before he had 39. Season before that, 34.
No, thank you.
He is from Syracuse, New York, so I will like him a little bit. Like our Syracuse guys.
That is
here.
not a trade the Ducks should be doing.
Shout out Syracuse. All right.
Well, the moment we always wait for at the end of these episodes. The man is
Did
back.
we have any more questions in the chat?
I mean,
I don't think
Ryan asked why are fries bad, but
Ryan asked,
we're already
why are fries bad? What? Why does
We're not getting into that one, dude.
we're doing his
Mm-mm.
we're doing the
No,
squeaking
no.
con of
I'm
the day.
frazzled. I'm frazzled. So we're gonna need to explore.
Lou.
We're gonna need to explore why he doesn't like fries. So Ryan, if you're still here, please tell us.
This
why you
is a
don't like fries.
conversation we had Sunday, Lou.
Well,
and
I
this
don't
was like a
remember.
25-minute conversation.
I was sick. We could condense it into like a minute discussion. But no.
The basis of the argument is just they're soggy and useless. That quite literally is all Ryan said on the matter. That is what the conversation boiled down to.
All right,
Really
move
quick.
on.
Really quick. You like vinegar on your fries?
What?
If it's with fish and chips, maybe, but it's
Vinegar?
kind of just by
Get some-
proxy because
Get some
put a
yeah.
lot of vinegar.
Get some
Ew.
malt vinegar on those spuds. It's delicious. All right, go move on to the squeak.
Well, Sean has a question, so we'll answer Sean's. We'll do the squeak,
Okay.
and we'll let Ryan scream to the void about potatoes.
There are so many better sides, and they are bland and bad, and then they're seasoned and get mashed potatoes instead. Mashed potatoes fucking suck. Anything that's mushy is just bad. Shame on Ryan for this take. Shame on him.
So Sean asked, with the expectation of Gensel getting 8 million, if any, who would be legit contenders at that price, and who do you think? Oh shit, he typed and it went away. And what do you think the true price will be? I mean, he's gonna want 8 by 8 plus, and I don't think we should do that specifically.
cap
No,
coming up?
we Ducks should stay away from that.
When is the cap rising?
It goes up
It's-
this
it should-
summer, but barely, like a couple million, but nothing extensive.
It's not something the Ducks should be doing unless they get a discount, which that's not going to happen. So
I see
And
Elliot
he's
Friedman.
30, so
He's 30.
he'd be
Yeah.
38 by the end of that.
I see Elliot Friedman predicted Gensel going to the Blackhawks. I don't know if you guys saw that, but
I could see that probably.
Sure.
I could see the Blackhawks doing that, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know if Elliot Friedman has anything more to that. I think it's just because he said Gensel's from Nebraska. He's a Nebraska native, and that's like the closest
Wait, is he really?
NHL team. Yeah, he's a Nebraska boy. But yeah, I honestly could see the Blackhawks doing it though. That would be one team for sure. Get him to play with like Bedard or something.
Bedard.
Bettered.
All right, squeak time. He said, we own cricket. We bowl and acquire sixes like no other. The U.S. is dominant at all things cricket, stars and stripes forever. Speaking of bowling, who in NHL history would you want to bowl with, and who do you think would be best at it? Phil Kessel feels like the easy
Phil
answer here.
Kessel.
I feel like he would
Yes.
be good at PBA bowling, cosmic
Dude, he looks like a
bowling.
professional bowler. You're totally
looks like-
right.
He looks like
yeah.
he if they ever remade Kingpin, he would be Bill Murray's character again.
Dude, yeah, he is a bowler. That'd be sick. Phil Kessel would be fun to bowl with, I feel like.
Because we already know he likes hot dogs. So I mean,
That's true.
You check off like bad
Nice
greasy
bowling alley
bowling
glizzy.
food.
Yeah.
And he
Bowling
just
alley
strikes me as a
glizzies.
guy that is good at random shit like that and like cosmic golf. Like
Yeah.
putt.
Yeah.
The only name I'm coming up with is Jaromir Jagr.
Yager, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Wayne Gretzky would be good at it in a weird, like, I feel like he'd shock people and be like very, very good at bowling.
Agreed.
I don't know. It's hard to top Jake's Phil Kessel. Like that was
He just
Right when you said it, I pictured
bowler
him in the
body.
bowling shirt. Yeah, I pictured him in the bowling shirt, the shoes. I pictured it all, and I pictured him winning a trophy. Like he is a bowler. He is 100% a bowler. That's who do you think you are? I am. Love that. That will never get old.
Strikes me like he'd have like the glove too, like the arthritis glove.
100% he would have the glove, like the little with the whole like extra padding on the wrist. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. He'd have his own bowling
someone
ball.
needs to Photoshop Phil's face on a bowler.
Please, we might need to do that. That might need.
Or we
need
need to
be
see if he's done any bowling events. Who knows? There
Yeah.
might be a picture out there.
There might
of
be.
Phil
We
Kessel bowling.
actually. I kind of want that for the episode picture this week. I kind of need. I kind of need him photoshopped on like some random bowler. But yeah, apparently, speaking of this whole question from the mouse, the first part of it, apparently we beat Pakistan in cricket today. I've been seeing a lot of that on the timeline. So
Is that an upset?
apparently it's
It
a pretty
is.
big one.
The
It's
one
a
tweet I
pretty-
saw about it said it was a major upset.
a
So
major one.
anything you see on Twitter is true.
Let's go.
100%. 100%.
Let's go.
Huge upset. We beat Pakistan. People are like, it's not that big of a deal because the whole U.S. team was made up of like people from India that just became U.S. citizens or something. I don't know. I don't follow it. I don't even know how they score it.
Semantics.
Yeah.
They played for the USA.
Yeah. Yep.
Lou,
the
how
mouse
many
said, stars and
Americans
stripes
do you
forever.
know who watch cricket? That number would be 0.
Yeah, I don't know anybody who watches.
don't even
cricket.
know
Actually,
how
I
you-
lied. I know John Boy I know he watches. He does a lot of
I don't like John
cricket.
Boy.
Yeah, but that's
Boy-
kind of their
breakdown.
John Boy's
niche is
annoying.
watching random
It
sports
is,
like
it
that. Like
is.
they have a
Yeah.
wiffle ball arena set up in a warehouse. Like
That's true. The
they're
warehouse
all
games.
about weird shit like that.
Yeah. They definitely are big fans of ESPN 8 The Ocho.
Before we sign off for the night and do our plugs and all that, I just want to do a little PSA for everyone
Jesus
out there.
Christ.
If you are not in the United States military or some sort of secret spy or secret agent, please, please, please stop using the word debrief in your vocabulary. You sound like a pretentious asshole when you use that word in conversation. So please, please, please stop using the word debrief.
I just think that the merits of this is either you're in the military or you're a spy.
Yeah.
I had no idea where
those
you're
are
going
the
with
two
that.
requirements.
Yeah.
You either have to be a spy
Because
or in the military.
those are the only two occupations that it's acceptable to use the word debrief.
Okay.
Like
No
I
more
saw an
debrief.
Instagram story and they were like, "Oh, I had a wild night. I can't wait to go home and debrief it with all my friends." And it just really rubbed me the wrong way. It just chapped my ass.
I love the random things that get you upset. Like just random words
This has
being
been
used.
bothering me for a good 3 or 4 days now.
I'm gonna start sending Lou like those videos of like the motivational guys on like Instagram. Have you guys seen the 6 a.m. club, the 5 a.m. club, whatever it is? It's like this
No.
group of guys in Montreal that meet up in a parking lot every day at 5 or 6 a.m. And they're like these like tech finance bros that they literally get together and they stand in like a semicircle in this parking lot and they talk about ways that they're gonna make money that day. And then they do
Okay.
push-ups together in the parking lot and everyone leaves.
It's kind of hot.
And they get ridiculed very mercilessly on Instagram.
Yeah.
I mean, Instagram's back to being a very lawless place.
Yeah.
But the comments on their videos are hilarious because everyone's like, "Do you guys think they all like lay on their stomachs and kick their feet up in their like writing in their journals together?" I'm gonna
That's
start. I'm gonna start sending that stuff to you, Lou.
that's
Yeah.
I want your opinions
behavior.
on this.
That's behavior that I cannot get behind.
You don't want to do that with me, Lou?
No,
We can debrief
no.
the LAP season. The LAP season in the Lazy Dog parking lot.
Anyway, thank you for listening.
Lazy Duck Closet.
Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you for listening to episode 89.
All
This-
right.
This was a wild one.
Yeah, this is a good one. This was a little bit longer because we're not going to record next week because the Stanley Cup final will only be like 3 games in or something. So we're going to hold off, let the series let it marinate a little bit more, and then we'll come back and debrief the Stanley Cup final a bit, and we'll go from there. But
Lou immediately shot up.
But yeah, that's it for episode 89. Thanks for everyone who listened, everyone
I just shouldn't
who
have fucking did that PSA.
for everyone who tuned in on Twitch and joined in on the chat. We appreciate you.
That's my
Whenever
fault
you're
for
listening to this,
doing
if it's
that.
Friday morning or the weekend, we appreciate you very much for listening to this episode. Hope you like it enough to leave us a rating and or a review. It could be one or the other. It doesn't need to be both, but both would be great. We're looking for some more reviews over there on Apple Podcasts. So if you're listening right now on Apple Podcasts, maybe right after this is up, or you can hit pause right now and leave us a wonderful review, good or bad, whatever. Do what you got to do, however you feel. Bring us the vibes. See what kind of vibe you're sending to us. Follow us on all of our socials at Late Arrivals Pod. Go check out the Inside the Rink YouTube. You can follow them on all of their socials as well. Like I said earlier, go check out Aesthetics if you're into the jersey watch that they do every year, and all the different logos that change throughout the years and everything. Different things that are coming from different teams. They released a new video, I think it was yesterday. So go check that out. Make sure you're following them, subscribe to them on YouTube. And yeah, that is it.
Promo code
We'll
LAP.
see you. Promo code LAP. Go get
For
some. Go
714.
buy your draft tickets. Go to the draft.
Yeah.
Get them
I
on
used to go buy
714.
your giraffe tickets. I was like,
Giraffe.
excuse me,
Go
what?
get your giraffe tickets, man. But yeah, so
promo code LAP10 for Shift Hockey.
Yep.
Mention us at Noble Elworks. 10% off.
We'll see
Debrief
you
us
the week.
about your morning breakfast.
Yeah, we'll see you the week of June 17th, sometime in that week.
Yep.
All right,
Alrighty.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Debriefing.
Oh my God.